Hello people, and welcome back to part 17. Another package has arrived. Let's rip it open and see what's inside. For a KTM, LED, rubber end. Let's get a battery and see how bright they are. Now, when I built the Virago, I bought a couple of these things. I can't for the life of me remember where they came from. Probably eBay. These are the little flashes for the LED indicators, and I stuck the other one on the Virago, and it's worked pretty good. I believe you can get a screwdriver in there and speed the flash up and down, so let's wire this in as well. Okay, so it's pretty simple wiring for this thing. Negative, straight to the negative, the positive onto the battery, goes onto the B for battery and the L for light, and yeah. Okay, she's flashing a bit too quick. Use my precision screwdriver instrument. So it's certainly not COSO indicator quality, Moto Gadget quality. You can tell it's cheap. It certainly does the job. And if I had an unlimited budget, then yes, I would love to get the more expensive ones, but unfortunately I don't. So anyway, let's go out to the bike and at least throw the two front ones in the tank area and have a look and see what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm obviously not going to mount these directly to the metal here, although they don't actually look too bad. I've seen a photo of a bike on the internet that he had some nice little carbon fibre sort of inserts here, which I thought I might steal his design and sort of copy it. Now, I was thinking possibly grab one of these other ones here. Was on here. This kind of, I know it's too close to the handlebar, but let me know what you think. I tell you what though, like I find that I can stand out here for an hour just looking at things and, you know, running it through my head, and there is a lot of time spent just, you know, seeing how things look. It's not always, yep, I'm going to put them there and that's where they're staying. Even with this headlight, when I first cable tied it on there, which it's still cable tied on now, I had it down a lot lower and it looked good, but it didn't look quite right. And I've raised it up as high as it'll go now, and it looks a lot better. But maybe I have to shift these bars down and raise it up even further, and it might look even better again. So there's all little things like that which I find myself out here with my cup of tea and just looking at the thing, which is that's half the fun. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I've just brought broken down this rear tail unit for painting. Now this part that I had glued here originally, I'm just wondering if I really need them glued. If I've got these two brackets, 1 and 2, do I need these glued down the center? So I'm going to throw these on and just see what the gap looks like. So as you can see, we have a gap that gets slightly wider towards the end, and that is all adjusted by how tight these bolts here are up. So I'm thinking I am going to keep these as two totally separate panels, and just tighten them up by adjusting those bolts. That way there's no pressure on the glues. So yeah, we'll give these a good sand down and a clean. And I bought some paint the other day so we can get them the pearl white of the tank. Excellent. Now going back to the license plate position of the one of my previous videos, I'm probably going to have a bracket that comes down off of there, which holds the indicators. Oop, not enough hands. Which is going to hold the indicators, brake light in the center, and indicator, brake light, license plate. I toyed with the idea of LED strip, but I think that's just going to be, I don't think it's going to look very good. Now going on to the Virago here, this is my tail light slash indicators. So that's what it looks like. I barely get away with this when I go for my warrant of fitness for my inspection. Apparently your indicators have to be so much distance away from the center of the bike, so they only just let me get away with that. And like I said in a previous video, I don't want any hassles, so I'm just going to do a standard tail light indicator on the back there, and I'm just going to leave this as it is. So let's pull these off and get them sanded down. Okay, I got two nicely sanded panels there. Not going to paint them today, it's way too cold. It's yeah, single degrees out there, single figures degrees. It's about 9 degrees, a bit chilly. Maggie destroyed that tennis ball. So yeah, we'll leave that for tonight and we'll get on to something else. Okay, so I just got back from the engineer's workshop, and they have welded this ring on for us and put some grooved bits on there. So that's a 60mm hole there for us. So yeah, and they were well impressed with my little bracket that I made. Might even offer me a job yet. So yeah, let's screw that on and throw it back in the bike. Now towards the end of the build I'll definitely Loctite all of this sort of stuff, but because I'm continuously taking things on and off, not going to bother with that at the moment. Okay, we are back in there and looking good. So I have an air filter on order. It's a K&N pod filter, and the flange is on a bit of an angle. I'll show you a photo. It's kind of what it looks like. So I need something that's going to kick it off on a bit of an angle back this way. So yeah, don't know if that'll turn up in this video, but if it does, we'll see it. If not, we'll see it in the next video. Also, I managed to get a coat of paint on the tail piece there. We had a nice fine day the other day, nice and sunny. So yeah, got out there and got a coat of pearl white on there. So yeah, coming along. Okay, so I kind of forgot all about this little box that I'd made, and I'm just going to tidy up some of these edges. Got the Dremel with a sanding circular piece on there, and yeah, let's tickle all this up and make it look good. Okay, so it's Saturday morning of a long weekend, and I just put a couple of new lights up above my bench, and man, what a mess. So I think I'm going to have a tidy up in here first. I just moved the Virago out and almost dropped it, my goodness. And I think while it's outside I might try and fire it up and see if it starts. It's been a while, probably 6 months. It's not good enough, I should ride it more often. There we got cobwebs. Yeah, let's fire up, see what happens. A little bit of choke, but all good. So I think I'm actually going to shuffle things around. I'm going to move this bike over to here, I think. There's a bit more light. And yeah, but first I've got to get the rear shock on. Don't want to roll it off there without that on there. Crikey. Okay, so this is something else I want to address, is the angle that the footstand puts the bike on. It's on a crazy angle, which I don't like. So yeah, I'll probably end up taking it off and seeing if it's been bent over the years and seeing if it's easy to straighten up. That's more along the angles that I want. It's the first time the bike's been outside in a long time. She looks pretty good in the sun, well, in the overcast cloud. Okay, thought I would now take a look at these two controls, which I'm going to reuse. They're looking pretty yuck. I don't know what all this black stuff on here is, so I'm going to try and clean these up. All this plastic sheathing here has gone rock hard, and it's split in several places. So yeah, we'll look at getting all that cut off and replacing it with that nice computer looking stuff. It's like a woven stuff, so yeah, we'll get all this cut off, clean all these up, and yeah, go from there. So I think for starters I'm going to get some araldite glue in here and get this glued up. Ever so gently holding it in the little vise there till that glue goes off. So I got some 1200 grit wet and dry, a little jar of water. I'm just going to run it over this and see how she comes up. Really unsure why this one got painted black, but seems a bit strange. Okay, it looks like it's been broken and repaired or glued or something on this corner here. So I've got some red model glue. Might try that. We want red again, we don't want black. Looks terrible. Cool. So yeah, it looks like this has been broken at some stage in its life. They've done a pretty good repair job. I'm going to try painting it red, see if I can make it a little bit better. Okay people, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will leave this one there for now. It's getting a bit long. Going to take hours and hours to upload. So yeah, take it easy and we shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.